Arthur, what's this all about? What's going on here? He was questioning your finances, and you got rather fragrant with him, didn't you?
I mean, he's a hater. He's a no-coiner. He's been bashed.
A no-coiner?
A no-coiner.
Is that the new pejorative word for people who don't believe
Someone who doesn't have any Bitcoin and watched the price rocket in their face over the past few years. So,
it's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I think so, but I think it's true.
Okay. Go on, Arthur. Well, tell us. I mean, he's saying that you guys are basically living on air.
That our volumes are fake, that there's no real market action going on, and we beg to differ, that there's actually real trading going on. We did $16 billion, our highest 24-hour trading record, did about $1 trillion over the past year. So the trading volumes speak for themselves. There's something going on here in crypto, and the price action and volume speak for it.
Well, absolutely. And we look at Bitcoin itself, which is the one which everybody looks at, and you see how much it's gone up almost parabolically. What's been behind that, in your view?
Well, we went down from 20,000 to about 3,000 over the past 18 months, and this is sort of the rebound. So it took us 2.5 months or so to go from 3,000 to 10,000. In 2017, we started off the year at 1,000, and by November we were at 10,000. So this is sort of like a high water mark for a lot of investors. And as they've seen the price go from 10,000, almost 14,000 in the span of a few trading days, and back down to almost 10,000.
Yes, but there must have been something behind it. I mean, is it institutions? What is it? Who's driving it? Because when you look at volumes, it's actually at the weekends where we see volumes actually increase, which gives you the idea that it's probably retail.
I think this is still a retail-led phenomenon. The sentiment is back. There's been positive developments. You have the Facebook Libra stablecoin, which some people think will bring a few billion people into this digital payments ecosystem. That's very bullish. You also just have a rebound, and it took 2 years for people to repair their balance sheets, and now they're back trading crypto.
Okay. Why would you invest in a cryptocurrency?
I think it's a call option. So either, say, Bitcoin is going to be worth zero or a lot of money in, say, a decade. So your premium is essentially just the price of Bitcoin today. So take a very, very small amount of money that you are comfortable with losing, stash it away, invest into Bitcoin, and it's either worth nothing or you're going to have a nice return when you look back in a decade. So it's definitely prudent for investors from a volatility and risk-return perspective.
Okay. I mean, like gold, there is no intrinsic value, is there, to a Bitcoin? In essence, it's how much it costs to mine it, but that's already disappears. But the thing is, gold has been a store of value for thousands of years. Bitcoin's only been around a few. So why would I put it in Bitcoin and not into gold, let's say?
Well, gold is analog, right? If you want to transport $1 million worth of gold, that's very heavy. Now, with a wallet or a hardware wallet, you can essentially, with a USB drive, transport a vast amount of wealth anywhere you go. And if we're really moving into a digital economy, then the way we store wealth, or the hard asset, if you will, that is pricing wealth, must change. And I think Bitcoin could be that asset.
Okay, it could be. Of course,
exactly.
Yeah, the jury's out. But it's got derivatives now, hasn't it? I mean, you've got futures on this. You've also got more sophisticated zero coupon Bitcoin bonds, and that's what it's all about here. And maybe sort of altcoin swaps as well. Now, tell us all about these things. They're very exciting.
So we obviously a derivatives trading platform. Our most popular product is a derivative that we created, a perpetual swap. It's essentially a leveraged derivative that doesn't have any expiry date and mimics margin trading. Now, this product trades about, I don't know, 5 to 10 billion US dollars per day notional. It's the most liquid trading product for crypto. We also have other altcoin products where, say, Ethereum, EOS, Tron, all these different altcoins, we allow people to trade those on leverage as well. And so we have a full product suite of these derivatives, and something that we're really keen on working on is fixed income. So in the next few weeks, we'll be revealing that we have launched the first Bitcoin zero coupon bond in the form of an ISDA loan with a few counterparties that we've identified, because we want to start a market where people can actually earn yield on their Bitcoin by investing and loaning Bitcoin to some of the most stable companies in the space.
What are the biggest risks going ahead, though, for a trading platform such as yours?
Obviously, we hold other people's Bitcoin. If we get hacked, traders can lose their collateral, and that's the same with any exchange. And we always caution traders, only hold Bitcoin or other crypto assets in the amount that you're actually going to trade with on an exchange. The purpose of Bitcoin and these crypto assets is to become your own financial institution and custody your own assets. Don't leave them on the exchange if you don't need them.
Quickly, what do you make of Facebook's idea of Libra at the moment? It's a long way off yet.
I think it will destroy commercial and central banks.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please advise your friends and family. This is a very imperative time we get back to learning finances and then also understanding how the world really works. Now guys, we're going to go over that video really quick of Arthur Haynes. The reason why I played that video, it's an old video, the reason why I played that video is because there was two important things that came out of that video. Very, very important. The fact is that institutional investing has already been in there. And I went over this on the by dark pool video. Bitcoin goes from the dark to the light. You can basically go back and look at that video. But this lets you know that institutional investing has always been there. Just the fact is that you can't see it. And that's how they want it. It doesn't reflect in the price. They can move billions of dollars without you even knowing, and it does not affect the price. That's the purpose of a dark pool. Now, basically also the other important thing that he said was the fact is that with institutional investing, you get a pump on the weekends. Now, I've said this on several of my videos on how we pump on the weekends, and I received several emails about that, asking why. And this is why institutional investing. We always get crazy volume on the weekends. And then basically a lot of times, we go, up and down during the week. But on the weekends, we really get that pump, especially when we went through the bull market in 2017. The weekends would go crazy. And basically this is proof on why. So just like I said, institutional investing, guys, is there. They're just not reflected in the price yet. Once the masses move over, then we're going to see that the real value of crypto. So also going over Bitcoin really quick, the current state right now, guys, we're steady. As I went over, the only reason why we're taking this this dump here is because of Bach. We'll be right back up, and of course Bach is nothing but institutional investing. Of course, once the contract is over, they cash out, but now a lot of them want the Bitcoin instead of cashing out. So that's the reason why our dump is not as big as it was when, of course, CME and CBOE and all that started, when we were taking big legs down. Now going over Ripple Executive, talking about automation, machine learning, guys, I want to make sure y'all understand something very important. Machine learning, that's a very important word, and basically you need to make sure that you understand this. Machine learning means that machine is learning just like you as a human being. It's going to be able to make its own choices just like a human being. So like I stated, these cryptos and the bigger picture is not for us. These cryptos are for automation, AI, robots. Well, basically, they'll be able to pay each other, communicate with each other without a human involved. That is the whole point of crypto. So I just want to make sure that we understand this. So I said the best time is to be in early, so where everybody's coming in, you're leaving out with plenty of money. Because this whole crypto space is not for the human. It's for automation, robots. So therefore, they can pay each other without us. Now, lastly, just going to go over the Fed. Guys, very important title. It says Fed lays out plan to decrease repo market. Remember, I advise you all the time, look at the word plan. Everything is always planned. So to taper back the repo market, they just didn't start this. This was already coming. They already had the plan laid out 10 years ago. So basically, they're going to be tapering back the repo market, but we know they're going to be doing other things to make sure they keep buying the stocks and keep it going until the election is over. Remember, they had to get the market right back up for the election. But don't forget, they took $11.5 trillion off of the stock market. So guys, I need for you to understand that this is nothing but accounting tricks. That's all it is, an illusion. As long as we keep that in our head, we'll be fine. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher, NWO. I want to thank those who've already purchased, also those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Don't forget about your cryptos if you're new to the space. Binance, Coinbase, Bitrue. Also, don't forget about your stocks. You have your chip stocks, your cobalt, your gaming. Don't forget about never bet against the banks. Everybody's at home still invest in those stocks because this illusion that they're selling. We still have the C word going on. Find those biotech stocks to invest in. And then also, when everybody's depressed, anxiety, 6 million people out of work, and still the numbers are still moving up. People calling in, delaying their mortgages. Guys, when people get depressed, they drink and they smoke weed. Make sure you're looking at those stocks because they're definitely going to be moving up. But y'all have a wonderful day.